Hello friends, myself Pradnya ma'am. Now today we are going to study classification of complex compounds. Means classification of coordination compounds. Complex compounds can be classified according to two ways. First, classification on the basis of types of ligand. It is classified into two types, homoleptic complexes and heteroleptic complexes. Second way is classification on the basis of charge on the complexes. It is classified into three types, cationic sphere complexes, anionic sphere complexes, and third, neutral sphere complexes. So one by one, we will study all these types. First, classification on the basis of types of ligand. Its first type is homoleptic complexes. Consider example CONH3 by 6 3+. Here central metal ion is cobalt and ammonia is a ligand. And oxidation state on metal is 3+. Here central metal ion cobalt is bonded to only one type of ligand, that is the ammonia. So such a complexes where only one type of ligands are bonded to central metal ion are called as homoleptic complexes. Second type, heteroleptic complexes. See the example CONH3 by 4 Cl2+. In this compound, central metal ion is bonded with two different types of ligand, that is ammonia ligand and chlorine. Means when central metal ion is surrounded by or bonded with more than one type of ligands, it is called as a heteroleptic complexes. Now we'll see second type, classification on the basis of charge on the complexes. Number 1, cationic sphere complexes. A positively charged coordination sphere or a coordination compound having positive charge is called as a cationic sphere complexes. For example, you can see ZnNH3 by 4 2+. Here the coordination sphere has a +2 charge, and such a complex is called as a cationic sphere complex. Means here coordination sphere have a positive charge. Again second example you can see CONH3 by 5 Cl SO4. Here coordination sphere consists of CONH3 by 5 Cl and SO4 it is present outside the coordination sphere and its charge is 2 negative. So if there is absence of SO4 2 negative, then the complex have +2 charge. It means it is a complex cationic complex, that is a cationic sphere complex. Next type is anionic sphere complex. A coordination compound having negatively charged coordination sphere is called as anionic sphere complex. See the example NiCN4 2 negative. Here the complex compound have 2 negative charge. Coordination sphere have 2 negative charge. So it is a anionic sphere complex. Again example K3FeCN6. Here K3 is present to make a compound electrically neutral. So if we remove K3, then on the coordination sphere the charge will be 3 negative, indicating it is a anion. So such a compounds or complexes which have negative charge on coordination sphere are called as anionic sphere complexes. Third type, neutral sphere complexes. A coordination compound where coordination sphere does not consist or possess any charge, such a sphere complex is called as neutral sphere complexes. Means they neither cation or anion and they are neutral compounds. For example, PTNH3 by 2 Cl2 is a neutral compound. Also second example NiCO4. So such a compounds are neutral sphere complexes. Next we will study effective atomic number rule, means EAN rule. To explain the stability of coordination compound, Sir Sidgwick proposed this EAN rule. According to this rule, when the EAN is equal to the total number of electrons around the central metal ion in the complex. For example, or we can explain like this. En rule means when metal ion contributes to the electrons which attains the electronic configuration like next noble gases or nearest noble gases, that is the argon 18, krypton 36, xenon 54 or radon 86, then it is obeying the En rule. We can explain this by using following formula. EAN equals to number of electrons on metal ion plus total number of electrons donated by ligands. When this addition is equals to the nearest noble gas, then it is obeying EAN rule. Further again, we can resolve this formula. Atomic number of metal minus number of electrons lost by the metal to form the ion means its oxidation number plus the number of electrons donated by ligands. Hence, Z atomic number minus number of electrons lost X plus number of electrons donated by ligands Y. So the formula is Z minus X plus Y. So this is EAN rule formula. By using this formula, we can see which compounds obey the EN rule and which does not. For example, CrCO6 and FeCN6 4 negative have some coordination compounds. These compounds obey the EN rule. And such a compounds FeCN6 3 negative, CuNH3 by 4 plus 2, they have a En35, means they does not obey the En rule. So when such a compounds have values other than noble gases, they does not obey En rule. See the example, CONH3 by 6 3 plus. Here central metal ion cobalt has the oxidation number 3 plus, hence atomic number 27 minus 3 electrons plus there are total 6 ligand each donating 2 electrons, hence 6 into 2. 27 minus 3 becomes 24 plus 12, hence 36. So 36 is the krypton number. So in this way, cobalt compound here, complex compound, obeys the En rule, that is a 36 krypton. Second example, FeCN6 4 negative. Here iron oxidation state is 2, so we deducing 2 number, that is 26 minus 2 electron plus total 6 ligands are there, 6 into 2. So it becomes 24 plus 12, that is 36 krypton. So in this way, FeCN6 4 negative obey the En rule. Next example you can see CuCN4 3 negative, it also obey En rule. PDNH3 6 4 plus, this palladium complex compound also obey the En rule. And last example CrCO6, this is a carbonyl compound, it is also obey the En rule. So in this way we have completed our coordination compound chapter. Thank you.